EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oaks, and that's the kicker, Tyler Loop, set to get this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Close. Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
11, and here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Mike Green. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. This throw is taken in by Flowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back.
Number 9, the ball carrier. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Henry. And he bounces it to the outside. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. His 12th touchdown of the year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
Here's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd down. Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Flowers with the catch. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jackson. Escaping to his left. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now it's Jackson. Forced out wide. That is hard. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the 1st. They can't wait to start the next quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Omar, ready?
On the give, here's Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
We'll go again here with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense.
He will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Brown has an opening, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bengals.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains, but even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular traditional run game. They match up with all their pre-snap motions and shifts. So it just adds a little eye candy and makes this defense, the second they take their eyes off the read, if they guess wrong, that's where the big plays come and complement offense.
A first catch there for Chase. And he's got a first down to go with him.
11.
Cincinnati.
Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast, and these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull?
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
180. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Bengals.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll try again here, second and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. They're down and 3. Here's Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. No issues there. This one is good. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A first down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, can.
Back to throw, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Now timeout signal for him, and he'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll find Chase. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt.
The kick is good.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of that. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Second and 11. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. First time they've whipped his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
4 and taken. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On one, ready? Guns.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They'll motion over Henry. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
On one, ready? 11-90. Here we go. Thomas.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On first down, Burrow. Trying again. Another one to Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Let's get set.
A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about one. Kenny Buchanan is there on the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds. No gain. And it sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
12, 12, 12.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's second down. This is Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Ravens bring their punt team out. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now, Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. This brought in out past the 20. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Jackson now to throw on first down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. You just hand off right, hand off left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Henry. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Again, he'll be Henry. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
For the Ravens field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And this one on line. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense won't take over.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Here we go. 180, 11, 11. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Gesicki, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Burrow. This one downfield looking for Henry. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
180! Finish it!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.